Today we're going to be searching in Live EDA and Legal Hold. I've entered my case, and to the far left of my screen, I can see all of my data points. And if I open these up, I can drill down and see. I can drill down and see all of my custodians and all of the custodian data points that are part of my case. Down at the very bottom of my left-hand side, you'll see that I have search automatically checked. This means that anytime I select or deselect a data point, the system will automatically update my document count. The document count can be found in the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Going back over to the left-hand side of the page, if I click the arrow directly underneath Search Automatically, all of the filters that are available will be presented. I can open them up and drill down by filtering on any of these selections. Right above my data points, you'll see a Search Custodians field. If I click, I can do a quick search, select my custodians, and apply. Because I have Search Automatically on, my data is loading for me, and we can see the change in my document count. In addition to leveraging the Search Custodians, I can go through and make selections by selecting or deselecting. And you'll see immediately my document count changes because I have Search Automatically checked. If I uncheck, then I can go through and randomly make my selections. The document count doesn't change, but when I click Search Automatically, they update for me. Right above the Search Custodians in the left-hand side of my screen, you'll see I have a Search tab. I can have more than one search open at a time by clicking the plus icon and opening a new search tab. This will always bring you back to your full data set, as you can see by checking the document count down here in the bottom right. So I have a number of options if I want to search my data set. From here, I'm searching only the custodians and data points that I have selected. I can do a quick search here by entering a keyword. I can either click Enter. I can enter a keyword in my quick search bar and either hit Enter, or I can click on the magnifying glass. And you'll see my document count is 70. So here I can right click on this first search tab and I can rename that. And I can maybe call this Bonus Acres. And click OK. So now this essentially works as a saved search. So let's go ahead and go into our full data set. I'm going to click on this Search-1 tab. I'm in my full data set. So in addition to quick search by searching keywords, I can also leverage my searches here under the search dropdown. I can search messages, IMs, such as Slack or Teams chats, files. I can perform a federated search or an advanced search. This is also where I can come and clear a search. Let's look at messages. Messages are your emails, and you can see I can search subject, sender, recipient, the body, sent received dates, date range, tampered status, item types, personal subject matches, and category contains. You'll notice that only subject is highlighted because that's what I have selected. If I deselect, it's not available. So if I go to body contains, I can do a phrase match. If we hover over the hint icon, which is the question mark, the phrase match lets us know that this option should be used to disable automatic language stemming. Stemming is automatic unless phrase match is checked. So let's go ahead and do a quick search of body contains. I want to look for the terms bonus and performance, or performance and sales, or performance and objective, or bonus and objective. You'll notice I'm not using any operators. Terms listed on the same line will have an and operator. Terms on separate lines will be treated as or. Again, you can go to our quick help here by hovering over the question mark, and you'll see an explanation. So let's go ahead and run this search. So my search is run. My document count has changed. If I go back up to my quick search, to my search drop down rather, and go to messages, you'll see my search is here. I can continue to add and drill down. So maybe I want to look for my custodian acres. Search. And now I've drilled down even further. We can see the owner or custodian is listed here. In messages, in addition to searching for all the fields listed here, I can do an audit search. I can search for attachments, and I can search for tags. Under tags, I can search for auditor comments. A comment contains the specific tags. You'll see those will become available once I make the selection. And I can also search for classification. This means that I can search for items that have been classified PCI, PHI, or PII. In order to search for classification, I select the model name and then my confidence rating. Let's see if we come up with anything. So I have 15 documents that fall within that confidence rating for PII. And I can quickly bring in my PII column by clicking here and selecting PII. And now my scores are available. So let's go back up to search. And let's clear this search and go back to our full data set. And let's go to IM search. IM search are going to search your instant messages. We'll search your instant messages such as Slack or Teams. I can search the post. For post contains, this is going to search the contents of a post, the sender, recipients, a mention, and the sent and received date range. For IMs, we can also search system events. System events are events such as meetings or conversations. So if I click join or leave, if I hover over, you can see that searching for joining an event includes events where a user is added or joins a channel, chat, or meeting. And then you simply enter your date range. Just like emails, I can search for attachments. I can search the audit of IMs, and I can search for tags. Just like emails, I can search for auditor contains, comment contains, tags, and classification. So let's search a post where we're looking for the term bonus and recipient matches acres. I'm not going to worry about a mention or a sent receive date. Let's just run this search by clicking search, and there were no results. So what do we need to do? Let's clear that search. Let's run it again and see if we can't find one that just has the word bonus or performance. Run search. And here are my 6 results. So if I want to do a preview, just like any other document, I can preview, I can look at the properties, the tags, but with IMs, you can also see the conversation. Going back up to my search, I'm going to clear that search. Next is files. This is just going to look for loose files in your data set. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can search your file name, the date range, the owner, the file size range. This is helpful when looking for large files, and the body contains. You can search for audit dates, the auditor contains, and the action list. And you can search for tags, auditor, comment, tags, and classification. Let's go back, and now let's look at the federated search. The federated search is a search that the search will run against all data types. You're not limiting yourself to emails, files, attachments, IMs. Federated search is required. You must have a federated search in order to issue a legal hold. So that's important to note. You can always search your IMs, your emails separately, leveraging the search tools, tag your documents, and then come back and run a federated search. Or you can just kick off your search with a federated search. So with the federated search, you're searching subject or file name. So again, you're searching loose files, emails, and IMs, date range, the sender or owner, a size range, contains. This is going to do a search of the body of your messages or documents. So let's search for the term objective or performance or bonus. From federated search, I can also do my regex searches. So when I select and light up regex matches, I have the option of searching financial records, such as credit card numbers, emails, phone numbers, postal codes, Social Security numbers from Canada, France, and the United States, and URLs. So if we do Social Security number, you can make that selection. I can also select document ID. Additionally, I can search the audit history and tags, including auditor and comment contains, tags, and document classification. So I do want to point out, for all of these searches, by default, you're automatically escaping reserved characters, meaning there's no need to use things like wildcard operators. If you're going to use a wildcard operator, you'll need to uncheck automatically escape reserved characters. And just like always, you can hover over the question mark to get more information. So let's go ahead and do sender owner matches Acres or Noble. Let's run this search. So we'll see here we have our owner acres and our documents and our document count. So let's go up. We ran this federated search. Let's open up advanced search and see what that looks like. So advanced search is a more robust means of searching. So I'm going to expand here so we can get a better look at it. And you can see these are nested searches. Think of them as how you would a traditional logical grouping. So you'll see here at the drop down in advanced search, I have federated all of or any of. This means that I'm searching all of my documents, any of, and all of are my options. Any of is considered an OR operator. All of is an AND operator. So in this search, I'm searching sender owner. My options are matches, does not match, matches a word list. The same for does not match and is empty. So I'm searching for sender owner is acres because I have the any of, which is acting as an OR operator, Noble. So I'm searching for acres or Noble in the sender owner field. Coming back up, we can see my logical grouping is AND here. So I'm looking for acres or Noble and objective or performance or bonus. I can come in and I can exclude, or I can add a group. I add a rule. Maybe I want my classification, PII. I'll set it pretty low and run a search. So I have no results. No problem. I'm on a fishing expedition. I can come right back in, scroll down, and I can quickly remove. Run my search again. Whoop, I must have messed that up. Come back to advanced search. Well, Suzanne, I'm not sure what I did here. Let's clear this. Acres Noble, objective performance, clear. Okay. I'm going to start over, Suzanne, at federated search. So my next search is going to be federated search. If I come to federated search, that's going to allow me to create a search across all document types, regardless of whether it's a message or a Teams chat. Remember, you need to have a federated search in order to put documents on legal hold. You can always create an IM search in combination with a messages search and multiple types of filtering. You can tag those documents, then come in, run a federated search on that tag, and put those documents on legal hold. So under federated search, I can search various fields, and it's going to pull subject and or file name. So subject from your IMs, from your emails, and file names from loose files and attachments. Date range, sender, owner. Size range, contains. This is going to search your body. Regex matches. So I have the choice of a credit card, emails, phone numbers, postal codes, social security numbers, or security URLs. So if we were to select privacy email, you just select email on the next window, and then you put in your regex here. I can also search document ID from federated search. And just like all of my other searches, I can do an audit or a tag search. Now, I do want to point out that you might have noticed for all of the other searches that I ran or that we looked at, IM, messages, this automatically escape reserved characters is checked. That's when this is checked, you do not need to use wildcard operators. If you're going to use wildcard operators, you'll need to uncheck this box. Again, anytime you see a question mark, there's a quick help guide here. So let's go ahead and run a federated search. So I'm going to go ahead and run a search for bonus and performance. And just like before, I don't need to put in the operators. Remember, it's assumed to be an AND operator between terms on the same line, and an OR operator in between lines. Let's go ahead and run this search. So my search has returned 3,050 files. If I go back up here to my search dropdown, let's take a look at advanced search. Advanced search is a really robust way to search your files. It works like federated search, but let's go ahead. We're in our federated search. Let's see what that looks like in advanced search. So you can see I've got my entire search here. It's all nested in logical grouping for me. Let's open this up and look at it. So here you'll see I have any of and a federated search all of. Common, all of, or any of or all of. Those are my options. And you'll see here is my logical grouping in the nesting. So I'm running a federated search for all of. All of acts as your AND operator. So if I come all the way down, I'm looking for documents that contain bonus and performance. That's because I have the all of operator selected. If I were to change that to any of, it's looking for bonus or performance. I'm going to switch that back. So again, I have my any of and my all of. So I'm looking for bonus or performance and performance or sales and see, we just follow the box here, and objective or bonus. So you can add a group, or you can add a rule. So if I add a rule, you'll see I added a rule, sender owner matches. So I'm looking for documents here. I'm adding here to objective or bonus, or the sender owner matches acres. I run a search. We'll see my updated search terms, my search results. Go back to advanced search. I can clear one out, run a search, and I'm back at my original results. Now, let's go back over here to our data points. And I want to show you, let's remember we had under search automatically. Let's go back and look at these filters. I'm going to uncheck search automatically. Remember, each time I make a selection over here on the left-hand side, it's going to search automatically. And sometimes I feel like it's just a little bit slower to search automatically. So if I come here, I can quickly see that 73% have been opened and 26% have not been opened. So I want to look at only the ones that have been opened. Search automatically. And my results are refined further. If I go to created date, I can quickly see that 100% of my data falls in the date period of March 2021. I don't need to select it. I'm already looking at everything. Now, in my results here, you'll notice down at the bottom, I have these various icons: post, files, messages, attachments, and OneDrive documents. If I want to see only post, so I can tell at a glance, I have no instant messages, and in this instance, no teams. If I want to see loose files, I have no loose files. Messages, I have 2,182 files or messages. OneDrive, there are none. If I want to see all, so remember, you can leverage the filtering and the sorting here during a search or at the beginning of your search. Let's go ahead and open up a new search tab. I'm in my new search tab in my full data set. I only want to search OneDrive documents. So I'm just going to quickly select OneDrive. I have 810 files that I can search. I can do a quick search. It will search all of my index text. And here are my results. To clear, bring back all, and now I'm back in my full data set.